We're here to talk about the grooming and maintenance requirements for the dogs that have a short to medium length coat that do shed. So we're talking things like beagles and puggles and things like that, where the coat is longer than like a short-haired dachshund or an Italian greyhound, but not nearly as long as like a true fluffy dog like a Pomeranian or even a Cavalier. So for the grooming and maintenance requirements, the thing that we have to understand is that it is very important to get your puppy familiar with its grooming activities while it's little. These types of dogs do shed. Brushing is going to be a regular part of their life in order to keep the coat manageable and looking nice and shiny. So you want to get your puppy used to these things now while it's little. And so we've curated an assortment of all the right stuff for this coat type. And so we're going to go through each of these items to make sure you understand why they're important and how to use them all. So the first thing that's very important to understand is that we don't really want to be brushing a dry coat. That is going to damage any of the hair that's not ready to fall out. And using a brush spray lubricates the coat and prevents it from, prevents friction and static buildup. So we have our argan oil brush spray. So you just give the puppy a little mist, and then the type of grooming tool that we recommend for that short to medium length coat is actually this type of shedding blade. And the deal with this is it's not sharp, but what it will do, you've got two different fine teeth and you got these deeper teeth. And so what you'll do is you'll just go the direction the coat grows, probably with the deep teeth to start. And what will happen is just naturally, you'll pull out any of the dead fur. This sort of a grooming tool was originally developed for horses, but it works really well for the puppies. And then the other nice thing about this is during a bath, when it's time to get the puppy out of the sink or out of the bathtub, you actually use the fine teeth and you can actually kind of squeegee the water out of the coat using the grooming tool. So this is great. Now the thing to note about this, when you're using it not in a bath, is that this does not collect the loose hair. So a lot of times I would suggest you do this outside or in the garage, because as you groom the dog, the loose hair kind of flies away. So you're grooming and you've got that loose fur and it's just kind of going off the dog and onto the floor or into the air if you're outside. But this is the proper type of grooming tool for that coat type. Then when it comes to actually bathing your pet, we're not recommending a bath very often. While you have your puppy and you're doing your housebreaking process, you might have more bathing opportunities than later on. We do give you the wipes in your housebreaking kit, and that would be our first recommendation. If the puppy gets a little pee or poop on its paws, you can use the wipes. But if the dog got truly dirty, it would be time for a real bath. And so we do give you the argan oil luster repaired shampoo. This is great for this coat type. It does not dry out the coat, does not remove the natural oils, smells very nice. And so on a regular basis for a dog like this, you might not be bathing very often, maybe every 4 to 6 weeks. But you know, maybe a little bit more frequently during housebreaking if the need arises. So you'll work this into the coat and then you'll rinse after it's lathered up, and then you go to a conditioner. So we have our avocado oil conditioner. This is great. This is going to help, again, prevent dryness to the coat and the skin. It's going to also reduce any chances of dander. And so you will use this after your shampoo, work it into the coat, let it sit 3 to 5 minutes, and then rinse away, and you've done your conditioning of the coat. After you are done with your bathing process, you got to dry your puppy. So we talked about how you can actually strip a lot of the water out of the coat with your shedding blade. Then we do include this microfiber little chamois to further dry the pet before you get it out of the sink or out of the bathtub. These little microfiber figures absorb a lot of water, and it's going to help really reduce the amount of moisture in the dog's coat before you take it out of the bath and then do your air dryer. So that would be the recommended way to dry your pet, and that's part of this package. Dental care is a very important thing for all breeds of dogs. And the key thing is to get them familiar with the dental care while the puppy is little, so it's not a fight, so it's not scary. 80% of dogs will experience periodontal disease at some point in their life. So it's very important to start off on the right foot with dental care. So our suggestion would be to start with a finger brush that's in this package. And this has little rubber bristles. And you're just getting the puppy used to the sensation of having these bristles in its mouth. We pair it up with really delicious enticers dental gel. This is a hickory smoked bacon flavor. It comes in a bunch of different flavors. But the idea is you're just getting the puppy used to those sensations of the grooming activities, and then when these puppy teeth fall out and the dog's got its adult teeth, by that point in time the dog is just allowing you to do it. So you could brush your dog's teeth just like you would a person's teeth twice a day, or at minimum once a day, and that's going to be really beneficial. As the dog grows, after it's been desensitized with your finger brush, you can graduate up to the larger brush. Now, most of the breeds that are going to have the coat type we're talking about have floppy ears. If the dog has up ears, you're probably cleaning its ears every 3 weeks. If the dog has ears that lay down, has floppy ears, then that's a breed that you're going to be doing the ear cleaning every week to every other week. So we have our probiotic ear cleaner. You're going to put a few drops in each ear. You're going to massage the whole base of the puppy's ear, probably 30 seconds. And then you flip up, you take a look. Anything you can see, you can clean with a cotton swab or a cotton ball, but you never go digging past where you can see. You'll then allow the puppy to shake its head, get any remaining moisture out of that ear, and that'll be great. This is the sort of thing where if you get your puppy used to it and you're doing it regularly, you're gonna head off accumulation of earwax and buildup, and you'll also reduce the chances of ear infection. So that is the assortment, the grooming bundle for this short to medium coat shedding dog, and this is what is suggested for that type of coat. If you have any questions about the grooming requirements for your puppy, please reach out to the store and ask for a pet counselor.